testing, testing. Who's got the testing? Sup, Raiko? How you doing? Oh, I'm so glad I got some more paper. Still continued. I'm determined to get this comic done. I'm real determined. You, and don't worry, sure I'm drawing this stuff, but if I will tell you this, it doesn't spoil anything. You'll just know tidbits, speculate, and probably take guesses. The only thing that would have spoiled it if I just would have spoiled the comic if I showed everyone the entire dialogue, then it probably would have spoiled it. But I'm bitten down with the first half of the beginning. So doesn't spoil much. It's just more of what's the word? Revealing. Just more revealing. Instead, I know the drawing's pretty bad, but what choice do I have? Oh, cool. Will it be like one of those Stan Lee cameos where, like, in the middle of a fight, I like do something or like listen to music or something, and I magically dodge something in a fight scene, or it's gonna be something else? Oh, the character me. Oh, you're referring to character me. That's pretty cool. Case. Ooh, I got a lot of notifications. Yeah, I know you're wondering. What? I know you're wondering. Yeah, for the most part, you're just gonna see just some of the action that's going on. It won't be too anything big. I mean, I might be reveal some plot, but it won't really tell us the main core of the story. But I what can tell you about the comic though is that there's, well, I mean, the series as a whole is that there are going to be multiple stories. That's all I could say for now. For the most part, man, I have a bad memory. It's right now basically his story as a whole. Oh, I can't make it blurry. His story as a whole is basically like his journey and how he's going to progress and whatnot. He's basically just like this character is basically just a normal kid who just has to be who just ends up being caught in the crossfire. It's kind of like a regular show esque type of thing, like where it seems to start off regular, but then something crazy happens out of the blue for him, and then and he ends up having to clean up some type of mess. But as it progresses, like there's still some lore behind him. I mean, I already told you everything, but I'm keeping this a secret for the most part, despite the few chosen people I told about the secret to this guy's design. Like the dude literally has like a yellow diamond on his forehead. That's like what type of humor you're going to see that except for like a skilled cosplayer. Like, am I right? Hmm. Good point. I think that I forgot what it was called. I think it was called an iris or something. But it's like the gem on his forehead is actually a part of, like it's actually some type of actual crystal, and it's attached to his head. Like it's literally part of his body. That's the whole. That's the whole point. And I don't think even Indians have crystals on their forehead or something. At the same time, I'm not even sure. But I see what you did there. Saw, I saw a little bit of it. Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. Like I said, I haven't been on much around much. I've been basically at work for the most part. And by the way, your art is really good. Yeah. Should make his legs a little skinnier. Sure, it might make it look a little awkward, but I'm trying to give him leverage because my goal is to go for a cartoony slash series art style. And right now, I'm just trying to go for a little bit of humor. I'm trying, like, I'll probably do something later. Excuse me. But yeah, I pretty much enjoy questions about like my chapters as a whole, especially if it can answer some questions that your friend of yours that you told me you had on Discord. I was curious about it. But well, all I had to say though, chapter three, prepare to laugh your butt off. Chapter three is basically like, and this won't be like, I'm gonna just leave this as a hint, but prepare for some Tom and Jerry. Prepare for a lot of Tom and Jerry for chapter three. I mean, part two. Regardless, chapter three. I'm gonna call it chapter three. Hmm. Can't get her. Yeah, you already know about the main character though, and how he's portrayed. He's portrayed to be a mute character. Oh, okay. I fixed the problem. Okay, I fixed the problem, even though I hate that it put me in face cam first, which is something I wasn't trying to do until I reached another level of subs. So yeah, basically I'm drawing what remains of the comic. Oh yeah, I can also show you the scenes on how far I am, even though that's also procrastinating. But who am I kidding? I'm probably not gonna finish this in one. I'm probably not gonna finish this in 1 hour. But yeah, so dagnabbit. So basically, these are the scenes I'm on. But these won't. I'm not sure. These won't spoil. Well, it's light spoilers, but it's not major spoilers. You know what I mean? So it's like you can't. It doesn't. You know what I mean? It doesn't like piece the entire plot together, but it just leaves hints, and it's like, what does that mean? And this is so far how far I've gotten. Yeah. So these. So whoever wants to like discuss what all this means, then it's for them to figure out. But I doubt anyone's gonna make a lore base off of my video for Heroic Bonanza. But yes, and the check. If you're wondering what the checkpoints are, this is the progress, and I even put the number of percentage on how far I am on the comic. So So the 50%, the percentages, because right now I'm on 50% done with it. So many papers. Sure. Sure thing. I'll take note of that. Why does it say I have 0 streamers? Weird. YouTube need to fix their servers. But anyways, anyways, you can type away for the tip. But yeah, you know that, and also you now know how far I am on the comic. And this is basically that scene. It's basically an action scene. Can't wait till I ink it all. Even though I have a lot of inking to do. Got a lot to clear up. Oh shoot. I almost messed up. I can't have that. That's dangerous business. Oh, cool. More people. Which means. Oh, sorry. Just a little sidetrack. But yeah, more people means this is gonna be cool. Hello, Teetsy. How you been, buddy? Me buddy doing great. I hope. Hope you're doing great on this fine night, evening, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it is pretty much evening. They're the same thing. Oh, well, that's good, Teetsy. And oh, Oh no. Hmm. Cool. And that reminds me, when I started uploading the video showcasing like the scenes in the comics and whatnot, I'm gonna to get a lot of music. So far, I feel like I want to have a little theme going. Oh, hello. Thank you. Hmm. Thanks, Teetsy. Cool. Thing keeps logging me out. Yeah, cool. I don't know why it keeps doing that. But yeah, I have so much plans for this story. Plus, I got two other comics that are their own series, but probably one of them probably might exist in the same universe. Plus, I plan on becoming an animator as well, so I'm basically trying to be self-employed. Because once I start animating and getting my own funds, I could basically, like I mentioned this in a previous video, I could basically be living like Corey Kenshin, where I could just, where I basically do produce my own content and make my own money. And also true, YouTube must be on something, because I was able to stream longer than this. I think I messed up on the panel. Oops. Hmm. I forgot what else I was also talking about, but I think I finished. Just assume I finished. Sorry if I keep messing up with the camera. I'm trying to master using both the camera and the drawing, phasing it in and out. But yeah, here's the detail right here. Let me put the eyes in. No, they're not properly in place, but I'm doing kind of doing this on purpose to show that the little missiles have expressions. Sure thing. Send it to me on Hangouts. Oh yeah, now I remember. Was soundtrack. Cause you sure it's not this isn't animated, but I still wanted to have a soundtrack to make it have some feelings into it. I'm going for a more pop and more in general type of music for this. And when I progress more, I'll basically be good. And I think I remember what else I was talking about living like Corey Kenshin, Corey X Kenshin, to where Like I said, his content's going well and whatnot, and he's living on his own, and he's basically, making money off his YouTube earnings combined with whatever other job he's doing, and he already has it made and changing other people's lives, etc. So that's basically my goal. But I have a long ways before I can even get there. I'm glad she is. I'm glad everyone's enjoying my stream. It's even though this is already an obvious fact, but if it wasn't for the people who subscribe to begin with, I might not even be on this YouTube channel. I might even have mustered up the determination. Trying to think of what I should put for the detail. I need to go back to my other panels for references. Okay, so I did that, and then after I did that, we'll now enjoy the main protagonist getting chased by a giant missile. I mean, a picture of him getting chased by a giant missile. As I looked at this as I looked at my previous stuff for references. Okay, so he's slanted. Mm-hmm. And then afterwards, in the middle part, he's taunted. So that means already he should be there already at that part. So that means here we go. Plus, me, I kind of want this to be. When I animate this, I kind of want it to have somewhat of a Disney slash Prince of Egypt sort of vibe to it, like the OG Disney when they went back to animating cartoons, like when their stuff was actually full of quality. And nowadays, cartoons are going downhill. I mean, there's still good ones out there, but you get what I'm saying. Still a lot of good ones, I will admit. Because what I'm basically doing is making it a shadow, because you're seeing it from afar. And the giant missile. Looks like a bullet bill, but the design, if he was colored in, is completely different. Plus, he doesn't have arms. Because that's what all bullet bills have. Even though it's more a bonsai bill, because he also has a mouth. Even though that's what the inspiration from his design is based off of, so. Basically, I'm putting cities in the background. I mean, city buildings in the background to give it that extra leverage. And basically, he was driving on a highway, so. and the shadow effect is to make it more and more intense because it's a weird transfer. Which one are you more? What's the word? Which one are you more? Which one? Because that is a tricky one actually. Because which I was gonna say, whichever one that you're almost seem like you're doing better progress on so far, or the easier one to do, you should work on that one. Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah, right. Also, like your character's also gonna have his arc because you already chose to be an anti-hero, but like I said, I have a lot in store for your character. Ooh, yep, your character. I have a bunch of stuff in store for you. Let's just say your character and my character are gonna have a good history, a real good history. I always find pleasure in just shading some of this stuff. Oh, you may find it. All I'm gonna say, you might find it skeptical at first, but as it progresses, you're gonna find all those memories intriguing, and it opens up the window for the show to continue to progress more and more and more. And light spoilers, the character is in a wacky world. That's a light spoiler. So, wondering why the buildings are the way they are. Besides, it's supposed to be its cartoony style, and why the highway is kind of jagged, mainly because, well, this isn't his world. And there we go. What makes this would actually make animating a lot easier because you have an entire comic to reference off of. But man, but I will say this: the main antagonist of this for like part one in general, let's just say he's gonna be the first to get killed off first. I mean, that's kind of obvious though. No, that's a major plot point. But since I said I'm continuing this, of course. But that's not like he's not like the main antagonist. But you get what I'm saying. Because at this point, you know you can't kill off the main character or something. Not yet, anyways. His time hasn't come. Oop, drop my pencil. But I can actually pick it up. So it's not so bad. I love Chicken Little. One of the classic cartoon movies that actually have good humor in it. I mean, all the you can't beat the classics, so you know. So he's provoked. It's a big one. Blah blah blah. Silhouette of main protagonist driving down. I get to the city. So, case that's one thing. How about that? Oh, and speaking of concept art, I finally have. Oh yeah, did you know I'm actually making a hero? Fun fact: if Heroic Bonanza does get really popular, and like I said, once I release chapter 2 and chapter 3 and 4, and people start wanting more and more, I'm actually gonna make a Heroic Bonanza movie, and I already have concept art for it. So I'm gonna take a little break from that and show you the concept art for the movie. And this sketch pad has a bunch of art in it. It's basically like being inside my head and what I've been drawing. You already saw that. This sure thing. I'll gladly have you voice act. But yeah, here's the concept art. I mean, you have no choice but to voice act because your character's gonna be in here anyway. So he's gonna be part of the movie. So here's the concept art for what to expect in the Heroic Bonanza movie. So if my series gets popular, this is what's being prepped. And I will say this: you'll have a golden experience from watching this movie. I mean, from this movie. Yeah, and this will be the first movie that Heroic Bonanza will have. And once I start animating, and if I could get another friend to help me animate, and like I said, if I get my equipment, get my proper equipment, I could do so much. And I mean, I could do literally a lot. I can actually pull through. Plus, it's good publicity or whatever. Mate, it, it it could be a Freezer reference. It could even be a JoJo reference. The world may never know. If anything, it's a bit windy outside, so when it shines, it probably might make it a golden win when the sun is shining. So who knows? Anyways, back to drawing. Before I go back to drawing, like I said, let me put the other papers up because because that was also part of the comic. Toke Tomore Zawardo. Oops, I wasn't supposed to see. Oh wait, that's from the old one. That's all I. Sorry about this. I'm a little uncalculated, but the only reason why I'm uncalculated at the moment is because, well, I forgot, and I think I lost someone. Oh well, saw that coming. But I'm trying not to get the comic spoiled because I was basically looking through for a bunch of references. Anyways, back to square one. Drawing. Hmm. So, getting chased down. And as he's coming down, he sees as he lands back down. This is like the border to the highway. So, you know how when you cross on the highway and it has those little borders? And then the car starts making a different sound. That's what's happening here. Hmm. Hold on, I messed up. I knew this chase scene will take longer than I thought. Even though it would be a lot much easier if I knew what I was doing for the most part. I mean, I know how to draw. Like I said, it's just the art style. But when I draw, I draw. All I know is, though, once I release this comic, everything will be revealed for the most part. But I'm saving the part on why the main character has a yellow diamond on his forehead for later. Or never. Let me take a screenshot of that. There we go. All right. And keep that in mind the next time I make some. The next time I'm drawing something that's with actual anime. Probably might do some type of anime joke like that time with that one Kirby Right Back at Ya episode. Okay. Now that scene is up. Let me actually before that, I want to get the. I'll just give it some windows because chapter one is actually a beta episode. It's not really canon for the real reason why the main protagonist has a gem on his forehead. Is that I actually came up with a different reason. There's actually a different reason, but that's why I'm saying I'll just establish it later. So there's that. And seeing my comic actually blew up quite well. So that's why I'm gonna keep going. It got a lot of views. But I know one thing, it'll really warm my heart if people start well, actually some people actually did friends of mine actually did cosplay as my characters. That really warmed my heart. And it's like I said, I wouldn't be anything without you guys. Like I said, and I really would have quit. I would have been quit being a YouTuber. And I probably wouldn't even go get to drawing. My favorite character in Jewel Star has to be the main protagonist, Raiko himself. He, you know what's funny? Raiko's the only character that's the main protagonist. That's actually been my like he's the first to be my favorite when it's the main protagonist. Nani? Nani? I don't know why I always called him Raiko. I always called him Raiko. I don't know why I did that. That's like I did it again. Oh, I always called him Raiko. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did it again. Just, this is a bad comparison. That's just like how I was told that Greenland was Iceland and Iceland was Greenland. Oh man, it's funny. Oh yeah, and Teetsy. Motivation is all we have left in the world. Oh yeah, I did sound funny when I laughed, didn't I? I did sound funny, didn't I? Putting trees down here for detail, extra detail. But yeah, that's true. Motivation is the only thing we have left to keep us going. But like I said, sure keeping me going. And honestly, there's also another reason why I want to be an animator. But if like I know this is never going to happen, but that doesn't mean I'm never going to admit my one of my biggest reasons that sealed the deal for me to become an animator. But yeah, because here's some trees at the bottom it'll because extra detail. Yeah, then she's gonna. We always messed up there. And all I know is that the best advice that you should always take to heart is that no matter how many times you get knocked back down or fall, you always have to get up. No matter what the cost. The more you get up, the better. The better your success is. We're all not perfect. Sad part is we're technically made to fall down. But no matter how much it hurts, you'll always have to get up. And once you do, you're able to bounce back. And you'll have the biggest comeback of your life. Just like how it is in a fighting game. Life could be like a fighting game. You may start off sucking bad at it. Yeah. You may start sucking bad at it, but the more you learn and progress, and when you're fighting that big boss that brings you to one health, there always will be that moment where you make a big comeback from it. and it'll leave people speechless, and you'll be looking like the cool person. So, and I'm kind of pulling a Bob Ross, only without the light, gentle touch and painting. Instead, you hear my cringy voice. No, yeah, I forgot. I thought I could add the eyebrows as a touch, but oh well. Guess I'm going with this then. So I've always made it like Ed's World, which is another, which is what this art style is slightly based off of. Only I removed two features. I already changed the mouths and I gave them a nose, and this was the end result. I kid you not. For those who don't know who Ed's World is, it's an animated cartoon made by Edward Gold. He passed away a while back. Man, it was really getting popular too. He's one of my inspirations of why I wanted to animate, and I based my art style off of his. Did you put you know who in there as a cameo or Easter egg? If so, you sly dog. Oh. Ill. My laugh. My laugh though. Oof. I know. Oh yeah, another thing. I could tell you some of the main characters in here. Some of the characters, but only from only from scratch, and I need to make their art design. So once I do their designs and everything, you'll be able to pick to see who you like the most. Cause I cannot like the big bad of this series isn't really like the big bad, so I could probably tell you. I know one thing. Once this comic drops, I'm going to see if I can get a vacation. Then I'll come back work on chapter 3. I know I may sound cocky by saying this, but chapter 3 is going to be quick and easy to draw. Oh, great. And it might be quicker too. Plus, it's gonna be leaving you guys wondering, where did this come from? When I write it, when I write it down, that's what it's basically gonna be like. And then I'm gonna make a second Heroic Bonanza movie. I forgot to mention. For future reference, there are going to be two Heroic Bonanza movies that's going to take around the main character's time at this age. I feel like I'm going to be done with the stream after I make this panel. After I make this entire panel itself. And draw the ramp up close. Because you guys are about to know what's about to happen to that ramp. Yeah, after I do down here, probably. Like I said, I'm ending the stream. Just sadly, I gotta go to work tomorrow. And I will say I'll have a lot when my comic also continues. I'm gonna have a lot of jokes, and like I said, chapter 3 is gonna be full of jokes, even though some of them might be corny. Also, it's gonna drive you batty once you're done with it. Once you're done reading chapter 3. So expect a lot of Tom and Jerry violence. And prepare to be driven batty by a certain baddie. So there's the ramp. Character looks at the ramp. Because our main character is a mute. He doesn't talk at all. Like he's completely silent. And he's going to be like this throughout his entire adventures. Like he'll have like a partner that speaks for him, basically. And basically takes the role of talking. Hence the character Poppy, who's basically a fairy. And she's very smart with prior knowledge. She's based off of various other characters like Navi from Zelda. Only instead you don't have to hear the constant, hey, hey, listen, hey, listen, hey, hey. You don't have to, so you don't have to worry about that. Which is what that black ball with yellow eyes is. Oh boy, I wonder how that's gonna be like. Hmm. If I didn't have to go to work as much, like I said, probably would have been done with this comic. Oh, looks like I'm staying longer. You kept your promise to show up. I'm impressed. You missed out on a lot. So I'm gonna upload this on YouTube so all my viewers will know that I'm not dying, that I didn't die out or anything. So there's that. Whew. Oh, that's understandable. YouTube's been acting pretty dumb lately. You can ask the other people who's also in the stream. They suffered just as much as you did, even though they were able to comment. Oh, that explains a lot. So now I'm just going here. But if I could get this done in time, if I can actually complete this, I'm gonna be so happy. And if I work on chapter 3 will probably be the only one where because I might get some help. Like I'm gonna have some friends to help up because it's just like, well, I'm not gonna be done with this chapter. Not chapter. Well, this stream is going off soon anyway, so when I'm done making these three panels, one, two, three, right here for this entire page, I'm pretty much gonna finish. So Toga kisses, yay. Yeah. And I'm probably gonna get some rest. All I know is that it feels good to have all this copy paper back. Yeah. So get the detail on the foot. So there we go. I know this detail is bad. I was like, what choice do I have? It's in the center of the wheel. I have to give it that illusion. So I'll have to be frank with this. I wonder if my friend Josh is in here. Probably isn't. Oh, he is? Thank you. Message retracted. Oh. 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 Okay. Because it would. Alright. Because I would like to hear a certain oh nah Josh in the comments. And if he is, then oh nah Josh. Okay, that's that down. Still looks a bit crummy, but once inked up, it will look better. And then I'll draw the ramp. Because, well, it made him fly. Trying to capture that I believe I can fly moment. Yep, the song that R. Kelly sung. Shut up. TT, I don't go for your scraps though. Why would I go for your scraps? Oh, and by the way, guess what? A certain somebody won the bet already. So, something tells me a certain somebody won the bet. Yeah, someone definitely won the bet. So, it smells like it happened. Also, why would I want your scraps to begin with? All. I wonder if that would get him to come out. Yeah, I could do better than this. Also, all. And she can actually fly, so that makes it funny. He set it up to full throttle, and now he's actually flying. Well, the secret to actually sketching to with you while using a dual pencil is actually you find the sharpest point to it, and you just exploit that part until it goes dull, until you can find another sharp part to it. You'll know just by the feel of it. Ah, I see what you did there. It does look like cream and cheese. It does kind of look like cream and cheese. Man, I miss Sonic Heroes. Ooh, voice acting. And I sucks that I'm gonna be stuck at my job too long. There we go. You know, you know, I'm actually proud of this hand because this is the hardest thing to draw. Hands are one of the hardest things to draw, along with feet. So for me to make a perfectly good hand like that, ba- actually baffles me. But yeah, More, life. That's basically life hacks. Also, it saves you time from wasting the pencil. Yeah, to an extent, yeah. Feet is easier than hands. I actually agree with you. Especially when all you have to do is put shoes on. Even though the shoes kind of look wonky, but at least they still look like shoes. You and there goes the cycle. Very funny. Anyone could draw stick figures, but I've seen you draw though and make really good art. So that you shame yourself like that. It's still art nonetheless. And you did that with a pencil in the top of your head for most of the part. So technically, it still counts as drawing. Ooh, nice. And there we go, the details. Trying to make it look like it. He actually, you know, yeet. And then you're gonna find out how high it launched him. Ooh, nice. You know what? Nah, I'll say that for later. Nah, this kind of looks like this missile kind of looks like one of my friends. Bullet fill. That's a good one. I should use that. That's tough. Your drawings are real good. Like I said, I still can't get over that time. Plus, that fan art you made of one of my characters, like it was really good. Like you're a fan art too, Raiko. It was really good. I like your portrayal how you did it. Oh yeah, I forgot. Officer Booms, whenever he's firing one of his missiles, they have a letter on them, SMNL. SML. I never noticed that. SM and L. Wow. L is his biggest missile. Yeah, when once I make another video, I'm probably gonna make another YouTube video drawing someone else's characters. I plan on actually doing that. So you could actually be the runner. You can actually be one of the people's characters that I draw. Hmm. While my battery's at 50%. That bull, that missile is actually supposed to be pretty huge. So Phil needs his vitamins. All right, that's the last one. Like I said, the coloration is going to be different so that way I don't get sued. I'm gonna add more though. Said 4 people are watching, and one, two, three. That means, yep, the last person must be Josh. But he hasn't said anything awkwardly. Oddly, not awkwardly. Oh, tell me about it. Like, what is up with that? So here's where we. So here's the whole thing. I sacrificed 2 bullet bills to create my synchro monster bullet filled attack mode. That should be a new meme. Oh, yeah, here it is. It's a big one. Scene. Dang, he thick. Oh, come on. There we go. I wish this thing would focus. Oh, oh, the picture of the ramp. There's the scene where he falls, and then it shows how high it launched him. Over it. Next scene is basically where it comes to the conclusion. I'm probably gonna do that off screen if I could. Probably. Probably not, but I'm probably gonna go to bed. So it was a pleasure seeing you all here on the stream, and I'm happy you all appeared for me. So thank you all. This means a lot to me that you guys showed and support me. It really keeps me going. Hashtag Hakai. Yeah, good night, guys. I'll see you guys later.